So hello, good morning, welcome to another episode of accounting. Okay, so we are going to talk about the system of recording of transaction in accounts. So yesterday I was trying to explain this principle, which I know that is very important in all accounts, in all your recording as an accountant. Okay, the principle of debit entry and credit entry. That's what we are talking about yesterday. So and today we are trying to look into system of recording of transaction. But meanwhile, why do you think recording of transaction is important? I mean, for the typical business person, not just a business person, even as a student or as just a human being, I think account is something that every human being have to do with. Even as a medical doctor, you should know how to do your recording. Let's assume that my husband give me money to go and buy something in the market. When I come back, it's expected of me to do account for him, how the money he gave to me, how I spent it, how the whole thing was spent. Okay, that's just what account is. So one reason or main reason why we do recording of transaction is that number one, it will enable you for your future maybe investment decision, financial decision, proper planning. If I am making loss in my business every year, that means that something is missing, and that something that is missing means that maybe I've not yet reviewed my financial statement, or maybe I've not yet maybe sit down and ask myself some questions. If I'm making loss every year, I look into my expense record, I look into my financial statement, I will look into my ledger to know where the problem is coming from. Okay, so from continuation from yesterday, let's talk about double entry system of bookkeeping. Okay, so every business transaction involves the giving of value by one or more person and the receiving of the equivalent value by another person. So let's say, for instance, that Kidsworld started business with 10,000 naira cash. The capital account would be constructed to have given out value, while the cash account is regarded to as the receiver of value. So the double entry system of bookkeeping recognizes this twofold nature of financial transaction. Okay, so under this system of recording, the ledger is the main book of an account. Ledger is the main book of an account. Okay, and there may, however, be a number of subsidiary books, but it is in the ledger that all transactions are recorded in the double entry form. So the ledger therefore contains in a summarized and classified form a permanent record of all transactions.